In this video, we'll explore the surprising science behind how gut health affects blood sugar, the hidden signs that your microbiome may be unbalanced, and simple habits that can help maintain digestive health and glucose stability. Because sometimes, the key to better blood sugar control doesn't start in the pancreas. It starts in the gut. Let's get to today's video. Have you ever wondered why some people do everything right to control their blood sugar? They reduce sugar, cut refined carbs, follow their doctor's advice, and yet their glucose levels still fluctuate. What if the answer isn't only in what you eat, but in what's happening inside your gut? Scientists are now discovering a fascinating connection between gut health and blood sugar that most people with diabetes or prediabetes rarely hear about. Inside your digestive system lives an entire ecosystem called the gut microbiome, trillions of microorganisms that directly influence how your body processes food, regulates inflammation, and even controls how stable your glucose levels are. In fact, research suggests that the gut microbiome and blood sugar regulation are closely connected. Certain beneficial bacteria help your body respond better to insulin, while an imbalance in these bacteria may contribute to insulin resistance, inflammation, and unstable glucose levels. And here's something surprising. Two people can eat the exact same meal, but their blood sugar responses can be completely different. One person might have a stable glucose curve, while the other experiences a sharp spike. One reason researchers believe this happens is because their gut bacteria and glucose levels interact differently, depending on the balance of their microbiome. Even more fascinating, some gut bacteria produce special compounds called short-chain fatty acids, which can help improve insulin sensitivity and support blood sugar control in ways many people never realize. That means taking care of your gut health might be one of the most underestimated strategies for improving metabolic health, especially for people trying to stabilize glucose levels naturally. To understand the connection between gut health and blood sugar, we first need to talk about something that lives inside your body right now: the gut microbiome. Your digestive system is home to trillions of microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, and other microbes that live mostly in your intestines. Together, they form what scientists call the gut microbiome. Think of it as a microscopic ecosystem working behind the scenes every day to help your body digest food, absorb nutrients, and regulate important metabolic processes. But here's what many people don't realize. These tiny organisms also play a major role in how your body manages glucose. Research shows that the gut microbiome and blood sugar regulation are deeply connected. Certain beneficial bacteria help slow down the absorption of carbohydrates, support hormone balance, and improve how the body responds to insulin. In other words, the balance of your gut bacteria can influence your blood sugar control. When the microbiome is balanced and diverse, healthy gut bacteria produce compounds that help reduce inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity. This allows the body to manage glucose more efficiently. However, when the microbiome becomes unbalanced, a condition sometimes called dysbiosis, the opposite can happen. Harmful bacteria may increase gut inflammation and interfere with metabolic signals that help regulate blood sugar. This imbalance may contribute to insulin resistance, one of the main drivers behind type 2 diabetes and unstable glucose levels. Here's something fascinating that scientists are discovering. Certain gut bacteria produce substances known as short-chain fatty acids when they break down dietary fiber. These molecules help regulate appetite, improve insulin sensitivity, and support more stable gut bacteria and glucose levels throughout the day. In simple terms, when you feed the right bacteria in your gut, those bacteria can help your body manage sugar more effectively. Another surprising discovery is that the diversity of your microbiome may predict how your body reacts to certain foods. Two people can eat the same meal, but their blood sugar responses may be completely different, depending on the balance of their gut microbiome. This means improving gut health may not only support digestion, it may also become a powerful tool for improving metabolic health and stabilizing blood sugar naturally. And the good news is that your microbiome is not fixed. It constantly adapts to your diet, lifestyle, sleep patterns, and stress levels. Small daily habits can slowly reshape this internal ecosystem in ways that support better glucose stability and long-term health. If you are watching this video, I want you to stop for a second and really hear this. You are not failing. Your body is signaling for help. And it's trying to tell you something crucial about your blood sugar. Millions of people are struggling silently with unstable glucose, insulin resistance, or early signs of diabetes. And most of them are being told to just eat less sugar, without anyone explaining the hidden forces at play. But here's the truth. The real battle for blood sugar control is happening inside your gut. Your gut microbiome holds the key to regulating insulin, reducing inflammation, and stabilizing glucose levels naturally. And the best part, it can be changed. Every positive choice you make, what you eat, how you sleep, even how you manage stress directly shapes your microbiome and your metabolic health. This is why Canal Health Insight MD exists. Here, you won't get vague advice or one-size-fits-all tips. You'll get science-backed strategies, real-life insights, and practical habits that empower you to take control of your blood sugar naturally. Starting today. By subscribing, you're not just joining a channel, you're joining a community of people who are fighting back against the hidden causes of unstable blood sugar. People just like you, who are learning how to restore balance, improve gut health, and finally regain control of their energy, moods, and metabolic health. The truth is, if you ignore your gut, your body will keep sending signals, cravings, fatigue, spikes in glucose, until you address it. Don't wait for a crisis. Start learning the real science behind gut health and blood sugar regulation now. Join Canal Health Insight MD, because you don't have to face this alone. This is your first step toward understanding, controlling, and thriving with your health fully in your hands. Now that we understand the importance of the gut microbiome, let's dive into what happens when it's out of balance. An unbalanced gut, also called dysbiosis, doesn't just affect digestion. It can silently impact your blood sugar and metabolic health. Research shows that gut inflammation is one of the major hidden drivers behind unstable glucose. When harmful bacteria overgrow, they release substances that trigger low-level chronic inflammation. This inflammation can interfere with insulin signaling, making your body less efficient at moving glucose from the blood into the cells. This is a key factor behind insulin resistance, which can lead to prediabetes or type 2 diabetes if left unchecked. Here's something many people don't know. Your gut bacteria also influence how your body responds to stress and hormones. Cortisol, the stress hormone, is tightly connected to glucose levels. An inflamed or unbalanced gut can amplify stress signals, leading to sharper blood sugar spikes after meals, even when the meals are healthy. Another surprising discovery: certain harmful bacteria can influence cravings. When your microbiome is out of balance, you may crave sugary foods more intensely, which can create a vicious cycle of high glucose levels and poor gut health. But it's not all bad news. The gut is highly adaptable. By supporting beneficial bacteria through diet, lifestyle, and sometimes probiotics, you can reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and stabilize your glucose naturally. The key is understanding that the gut doesn't just digest food, it actively communicates with your pancreas, liver, and even brain to regulate metabolism. Think about this: two people can eat the same meal, but one may experience a massive glucose spike, while the other's levels remain steady. The difference is often the state of their gut microbiome. This is why focusing only on carbs or sugar isn't enough. Supporting your gut health can be a more powerful tool for long-term blood sugar control. In short, an unbalanced gut is like an invisible saboteur inside your body. But the good news is that it's possible to restore balance, reduce gut inflammation, and help your body handle glucose more efficiently, naturally, and sustainably. Even if you're eating carefully and tracking your carbohydrates, your blood sugar levels can still be affected by hidden factors. And one of the most overlooked is your gut health. Your gut microbiome constantly communicates with your body, influencing digestion, hormones, inflammation, and even glucose regulation. When this system is out of balance, it often sends subtle, almost silent signals that many people ignore. Some of the most common signs include bloating, irregular bowel movements, fatigue after meals, brain fog, and intense cravings for sugar. These symptoms aren't just minor annoyances, they may indicate that your microbiome is struggling and that your blood sugar could be more volatile than you realize. Here's something many people don't know. Your cravings for sweets or high-carb foods may not be a lack of discipline, but actually a signal from your gut bacteria. Harmful bacteria can influence your brain's reward system, making you crave the foods that help them thrive, often at the expense of stable glucose levels. Another silent sign is energy fluctuations. If you notice spikes and crashes in your energy after meals, even when the meals are considered healthy, your gut microbiome may be sending signals that your blood sugar is not being efficiently regulated. Additionally, persistent digestive discomfort, like gas, bloating, or irregular bowel habits, may also be a warning. These issues can indicate inflammation or imbalance in your gut, which research shows can interfere with insulin sensitivity and blood sugar control. The exciting part is that these signs are actionable. By paying attention to these subtle signals, you can start targeting the root cause rather than just treating symptoms. Supporting your gut through foods rich in prebiotics and probiotics, managing stress, staying hydrated, and including fiber-rich meals can gradually restore balance. Your gut is not only about digestion, it's a central player in your metabolic health. By noticing and responding to these silent signs, you can take meaningful steps toward better blood sugar control, improved energy, and long-term health. Now that you understand how an unbalanced gut can impact your glucose, the next question is, what can you do to support your microbiome and improve blood sugar naturally? The good news is that small, consistent habits can make a huge difference over time. One of the most powerful tools is nutrition. Feeding your beneficial gut bacteria with fiber-rich foods, such as vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and legumes provides them with the energy to produce short-chain fatty acids. These fatty acids not only support digestion, but also improve insulin sensitivity and help regulate glucose levels. Fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi can introduce probiotics that enhance microbial diversity, which is a key factor in stabilizing blood sugar. Hydration is another often overlooked habit. Water supports digestion, nutrient absorption, and helps maintain a healthy balance of gut bacteria. Adequate hydration can reduce inflammation in the gut and improve overall metabolic function. Stress management is equally important. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which can increase blood sugar and disrupt gut balance. Techniques such as mindfulness, meditation, gentle exercise, or even short breathing exercises can help lower stress and positively influence your gut microbiome. Sleep is another hidden factor. Poor sleep or irregular sleep patterns can disrupt your circadian rhythm and negatively affect both gut health and glucose regulation. Prioritizing quality sleep supports healthy microbiome function and more stable blood sugar throughout the day. Lastly, moving your body regularly helps stimulate healthy digestion, improve insulin sensitivity, and promote microbial diversity. Even moderate daily activity, like walking after meals, can significantly impact both gut health and blood sugar stability. What's exciting is that these habits don't require extreme changes. By making small, consistent adjustments, you can gradually restore your gut balance, reduce inflammation, and improve how your body handles glucose. This approach is not just about controlling blood sugar, it's about nurturing your microbiome to support long-term metabolic health and overall well-being. Today we covered many topics, from how the gut microbiome affects blood sugar to how to identify silent signs of imbalance and learn small habits that can make all the difference. If you've followed me this far, that already shows you're different and committed to your health. Subscribe to Health Insight MD. Here we explore practical, science-based strategies to support gut and metabolic health. And I promise to continue bringing you information that truly makes a difference in your daily life. I'd love to hear your opinion. Leave a comment below saying, "I stayed with you until the end, so I know you watched a video to the end." It's always great to see who is truly engaged and invested in their own health. If you found any of these tips helpful, like the video. It's a simple way to show me that this conversation made sense to you and that we're in this journey together towards better gut health and blood sugar control. And before you go, there's a video right next to this one that complements everything we discussed today. Click on it and continue exploring these strategies. With me, there are more practical tips made with great care to help you have a better quality of life and longevity. Remember, gut health and blood sugar levels are connected, and every little step counts. See you in the next video.